Alright, well, good morning, and welcome back to the old Polish farm. I'm kind of in winter mode. I went ahead and slept in all the way until 8 o'clock, so it would get a little lighter out. I probably could have got up at 7. Probably should have got up at 7 because we got quite a bit of work to do, but yeah, we'll just get going here. Have some coffee. I've got Juan Valdez Antioquia today. So what Juan Valdez does is they have like regional varieties where all the beans come from a specific region, so that they have very similar kind of flavor profiles. Amor Perfecto goes like one step further, and they make a coffee from one particular farm, which really concentrate, because the beans are going to be very similar because of the environmental conditions, soil, surroundings, everything. So the beans will be more alike, right? So this stuff's really good. Antioquia's up around Medellin, and I was looking at like coffee plantations in Colombia for sale. It would be really cool to have like just a small one and do a coffee thing. I see rain in the forecast. I've got to check and see when that's going to come. That's probably going to have an impact on us. Looks like around lunchtime, as early as 11. Oh my gosh. And then, wow, it's the rest of the day. If I'd have known that, I wouldn't have slept in so much, because, yeah, we've only got a few hours to work then. No more time to dilly-dally at all. It started raining yesterday, and we ended up having to stop our stone picking. I guess we'll focus on getting to work rather than messing around. We can mess around once it starts raining. So we need to focus. We'll see how much milk we have to take up to the dairy for processing. And then we'll check on the cows. I left the door open, huh? All right, let's see. I've got 3660 in here, so that's enough for 2 tanks of milk. And I know I've got 8 cows that are going to reproduce. It's the end of November now, so I think we'll get rid of 6 of these 43-month-old cows, and I think 2 of the 40-month-old cows. And then we've got some, I think, 16-month-old cows over at the other farm. I gotta get slurry out of here today too, because that is overflowing. I could probably do some fields with it. Let's go. I don't have time to mess around. I left that third person. Like doing that. Oh, I left that light on. Oh, we walked right past it. I brought the weeder over here because I can use it to seed grass, because it's got a greater working width than our seed drill. Because I was thinking about putting grass into the field that had been potatoes and the field that had been corn over there. Definitely the one that had been potatoes, because we want to put a vineyard in there. Let's see, we need to do the soil in our vineyard, but I think we got enough other stuff that we're going to be pretty busy here today. We got 2 coming in here. We'll put first load into the dairy itself here because it takes longer, and put the second one in the container expansion that we put in because it got a faster production rate. Cornfield there still. A couple of them. Oh shoot, we're helping Pat today. Oh, that's the first thing we got to get on. We're helping Pat. Oh. I got to get the grass in too. But we were going to help Pat. But she got sunflowers? Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, that's job 1. That's the priority, is getting Pat's sunflower field harvested, because once it starts raining, oh, I should have got it earlier. Dang it. Let me hop out, turn this light off. I do not have time to mess around, do I? At all. Forgot about that. The grass would have to get in today as well. But yeah, Pat. I forgot about that. Oh man, it's 9 already. That's what sucks about playing at 6 times speed. I don't know if I even got time to take this tanker back. Right over here. It's gonna be 9 o'clock. So let's see. So much for my idea of getting grass. Oh my. All right, so I think what I'll use is I'll use this trailer for Pat's sunflowers because I got a cover on it. The truck doesn't have a cover. because it's probably going to be raining. So let me get the Landini out. It's the quickest tractor. So we can go get the combine. Yeah, I really didn't account for weather, and man, oh, I should have got up earlier. I didn't think it through. And I've got, well, I can worry about everything else, I guess, later. I've got the field I wanted to lime. I got stones I got to pick. I got grass I wanted to get in, but Pat's field's taking priority for us. Turn the light off here. We will check on our cows, but I'm not going to take time to really do anything over here. Let's see. So it's all right. Oh, I got to do something about that slurry today too. But yeah, these are the 16-month-old. Those are the ones that will take over to the other farm after we have the births and can separate the cows from their mother. All right. As quickly as we can, let's get back to the farm, get over to Pat's field, and get going. I'm thinking at best we're probably going to have about an hour to work. We're lucky, an hour and a half. 7. Stop here, so I got some help. I called to get some help because I don't have time to stop to even go get the tractor with the trailer. Oh no, there it went. Dang it. All right, we'll have to stop that tractor or the combine when we get back up there. We can't take the chance of the reduced yield impacting what Pat's getting off the field. This is probably the hour that if I'd have just got up earlier, if I would have got up at 7 rather than start at 7 instead of 8, this wouldn't be happening. In my defense, I'd completely forgotten about Pat's field, which is embarrassing, but true. To the top will stop it. Yeah, I know. Let's close that. Dang it. All right, well, it's 11 o'clock now. I'm going to take this down to the bottom of the field over here, and then what can we do? I don't know. We'll go ahead and leave that trailer there. Boy, that really messed everything up, didn't it? I was heading for the stone picker for some reason, but it's still raining. Let's get slurry. We'll take this over to the biogas plant. That way there's room to make more slurry there. We've got some eggs. You take those eggs over to the market. Let's do that. Everything's in third person today, huh? Let's see, I got bale spikes on. I need to swap those for pallet forks. Not happy. Not what we wanted to have happen at all. All right, eggs. Getting them to market a little late today, but what can you do? Alright, let's sell the eggs, see what we get. Still going. 3,513 euros for our eggs. Nice. Alright, we'll go ahead and we'll park the T25 in there. Let's go ahead and take this up to the, oh, what am I caught on it? That was strange. Alright. run this up to the biogas plant. Lights on for safety. I forgot about helping Pat out. So this is going to continue on. We're going to have to finish it probably tonight. It'll probably be dark. And yeah, the whole day's a bust now. I wanted to do stone picking and seed grass. I don't think I'm going to get that done. I probably wouldn't have got it done anyway, but how much of this it'll take. It's already noon, so I guess we'll just head back to the farm, have lunch, take a look at the weather, and think about what we can do, which is not much. I needed to finish stone picking on that field. Okay, took it all. And then seed it with grass. I could probably, how much more slurry do you think it'll take? It might take another one. I guess we can do that. And then, yeah. I could take some digestate over to the fertilizer production. How are we doing on fermenting the silage? Because I want to start putting silage into the biogas plant in December, which is tomorrow. I don't know if we'll get there. It's 55% fermented now. Maybe tomorrow morning it'll be close, or tomorrow by lunch. And there's a great demand at Osada. I wonder what that's for. I know that they had a pretty good price for wheat, which I gotta be careful I don't sell all the wheat again, because I did that last year. I got some silage in the wheel loader. Let's see, let's fill this up with digestate. Run it over here. Yeah, could have done without the rain. For whatever reason, I got to get the trailer wheel up on this pipe for the trigger to come up. Oh, and then I missed it. No, missed it again. There we go. Not quite sure why that is. Just the way the trailer is. Can turn this on. got quite a bit of digestate in it. We'll let it run for a while. I'll go fill this in, or fill this back up back at the farm, and then after lunch we'll bring it up here, I think. Yeah, I was gonna swap backs on that D754 truck and spread lime. Just laid plans. The weather gets a vote. They said no. You are not farming again this year. Rush hour at lunch. Come on, man. I know he probably didn't actually have a stop sign, but still. Pretty obvious that I had decided to go. Fill this again. I think we've probably got plenty of time to take an hour for lunch. This is going to continue for a while, I think. Yes, it's not great. Check the weather again. No, it's going to be dark by the time we can finish that field. It's not going to be very much to do, but I don't think we're going to be able to do hardly anything else today. So I'm going to eat. I'll see you probably about 1:30. What do we got here? Can we warm up? Yeah, I'll see you in an hour. Nothing going on. Take a break. Okay, well, it's 1:30 now. It's still raining, of course, and it will be probably for a while. Probably till about 5 o'clock. 16:30, 4:30, 5 o'clock. Drink just a little more coffee here on a cold, rainy day here in Poland. Yeah. All right. Well, let's hop in the Ursus again. There was an Ursus for sale used, but I resisted the temptation. I don't think it's something that we need. And now there's a portrait forage harvester like the one we borrow for sale. I don't know. Do we need to buy our own? Could. I don't know. think it's about 30,000 euros they want for it, and we'd have to get the head. How much do we still owe on the loan? Probably about 20,000. I don't like where the B-pillar is. A little awkward. Alright. Let's get in here. I think it'll take all this as well. And that'll give us some space back at the cow barn. Ideally, would have got the chance to spread some. But it didn't happen. Not looking forward to the winter. It looks like we've got snow forecast from beginning of December all the way through February when I was looking at the weather forecast. It almost took it all. So that's not going to be good. Let's swing by the other farm. We'll go first person so we can bounce along the farm track here. Let's calmly take a look at things over there. Maybe give the cows another hay bale. And then maybe we should think about land. We did not, the weather did not cooperate. Alright, this is our winter wheat field, right? We did get that in, that's good. This was, I think, our sunflower field. It needs to be cultivated, because we don't have a direct drill, do we? But we're not doing that today. Maybe we can get it done this winter if the ground doesn't freeze. So I think I can put that veil spike on the back of the Landini. And I won't even have to get the Z-Tor out. Yeah, there we go. Drop it down. Whoop. I'm going to drop it down a little bit so that I can get it off. should be able to come in. A little farther. Let's come in a little farther. Put it down on the ground like that. And then, yep. We got our old feed mixer over here. I think we still got some small square straw and some small square hay if we need it. Here's our grape stuff. This would be good to keep down at the other farm, but I think it's just too tall. I don't even think it'll fit. I'll have to take a look and see if it would fit where we have the ore can parked right now. That's a planter. I don't think that's a direct planter. Oh, I left this running, didn't I? Oh, because I was thinking about maybe grabbing a straw bale, but I think we're all right. Just drop that off right there. Okay. Yeah. So to cultivate, we'll need this. To do that field that had been sunflowers. Yeah, I think all we can do now is wait for the rain to stop. So we'll head back over to the main farm. Put the soy tank away. Let's see. What do we have to do over here yet? Lime on that field. Now when we're growing weeds. Drive up over here. Let's think about this field over here. And how much is it going to cost? So this field right here, This is the one I'm thinking about putting more lines in. It's field 64 or plot 31, and it goes for 31,740 euros. Okay, go back to the map overview. It looks like there's no crop in it. It's already been cultivated. It has stones in it, it looks like. But it's fully fertilized. That's interesting. Yeah, stones. I'd want to get the stones out of it, which means I'd probably have to cultivate it again. Let's see, crop calendar. So grapes go in March, April, and May. When can you put grass in? You can put grass in starting in February, so that's good. Could be a tough one. Past our little wine tasting room here. Not good business today though, because of the weather. Alright, all I think we can do is just wait out the rain at this point. I think we could park that grape harvester in here. Just have to get rid of all this stuff. Well, I think we got probably about an hour and a half to wait, see if the rain's gonna stop. So let's start waiting. Watch some TV. Yeah, probably see about 4:30 or so. Hopefully the rain will be stopping. All right, well, it's 4:30 and the rain has not stopped yet. Doesn't even really look like it's letting up, does it? Check the weather. Sometime they revised the forecast, but not still is up through 4, so it should, within the next half hour, it should be done. But look at the longer term forecast, snow every day. Hopefully on some of those days it'll warm up enough that the ground's not frozen and we can maybe do some work, but we'll turn the lights on outside though. So there's not a whole lot left. I think up and down a couple of times and we'll be able to finish Pat's harvest. Open this door. Turn the light on in here. trailer away when we're done. All right, I guess I'll just go up and sit in the combine. Hopefully, oh look, the rain icon has disappeared, which means it should be soon. I might have enough time to finish stone picking that field too. Which other field needed to be stone picked? I don't know. Oh, if I cultivate the one that had been sunflowers, it'll need to be stone picked after that. And if you use a cultivator, the stones are too big to roll back in. The plow should be small enough, but I don't know. All right, so I'm going to sit here and wait for it to stop raining. We may kind of, you know, do a little time magic to make it fit in the episode, but okay, the rain abruptly stopped, so it must be over. So while by all rights we should wait until the crop is dried. That's kind of FS19 Seasons mod that does that. So let's go. Let's get this done for Pat. I think down, up, and down again, and I think we'll be done, but I'm not sure. Alright, I got half a mind to go back over that other part, make sure we didn't miss like one row, but I think we'll just have to assume we got it. Alright, let's get the cover off here. There we go. Okay. Now we'll get Pat's sunflowers over to WS Kolonia, is where she wanted it delivered. And then I guess we're done. Was not a good day for us, really. I think I'll come back and I'll try and pick the stones off of that field. But I'll have to go ahead and do that off camera. WS Kolonia is waiting for us to deliver this, so we got that going for us. 5:30. We should have started earlier. Would have been better. We would have yielding. Had I got up at 7 instead of 8, I think we would have got it done before it started raining. But that's what makes the game kind of fun. You make decisions and you see how they pan out. That apparently was not the correct decision today. So, Pat's sunflowers. Got a little worried there for a second, but it worked out. We even got an extra 229. Let's see what contract pays. Another 968 euros. And that pretty much took our whole day. But hey, Pat's been a good neighbor to us ever since we moved here to Kolonia 8 years ago. That's what's kind of funny is, you know, it's almost exactly the same as the Ohio farm where we spent 8 years. I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me here in Kolonia at the old Polish farm. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? It don't cost nothing. I'll see you in December.